Well, I had to get rid of that computer I watched the episode on. Even after a complete reformatting, it never seemed to work correctly. I couldn't delete the episode file and it kept opening on its own. I wiped the hard drive clean several times, but it still wouldn't go away. The sound control didn't work either. Either it was a laptop, but the power never seemed to run out, and I couldn't get it to turn off. I was gonna keep the computer just so I could have a copy of the lost episode, but looking at it was making me nervous. I had a recurring nightmare several nights in a row. The episode was playing, but instead of the photorealistic Bart corpse, it was myself at 10 years old. I found a picture of myself at 10 and the nightmare was closer to it than my own memory had been. I swear, that picture of myself dead at 10 started flashing on the computer screen so quickly that I could never be sure. After that, I destroyed the computer. I haven't been able to get the episode out of my head though, and decided to do more research to try and understand it. I found a few people online who seemed to know about it. Apparently it aired once in the suburb of Portland, Oregon. I have a cousin who lives around there and was watching The Simpsons during the first season, so I asked him if he remembered the episode. He asked me how I knew about it. It was a nightmare he had that he only told his parents about. And I was just only a few years old at the time. I told him about the episode I saw and the people online who remembered it. He thought I was playing a prank on him, which was understandable, but when I got him to look at the online post about it, he screamed and hung up. He hasn't responded to any attempts I made to contact him since. Sorry if I mispronounced that word. This episode is making me shaky. To get to the bottom of this, I kept searching online. I found someone who said they had a tape of it and that they would sell it to me. I was nervous, but determined to find out the truth about this and end the matter. I bought the tape as well as a really old and cheap TV VCR, since I had a feeling neither would be the same after I watched the episode. The episode was pretty much the same as the file I downloaded. I don't want to say anymore. This wasn't worth it, and I would do anything to go back to how I felt when I had the computer with the files scaring me. I destroyed the tape, but it didn't help. The commercials on the tape, I don't even want to remember them. They were monsters from my dreams I had never told anyone about. News promos about tragedies that hadn't happened yet. Surreal computer-generated animation that wouldn't even be possible in the 80s. Or now, for that matter. A former friend watched it with me, but he saw completely different things, with one exception. There was a seemingly live news report from June 6, 2013. In complete monotone, he recited the details of millions of people dying in their sleep. Some of them waking up for a few seconds first, rambling incoherently about something that people would only piece together had something to do with the nightmares. I'm sure you can figure out what day was on the tombstones of the currently alive celebrities at the end of the episode. There was one difference, too. The joke Homer told was completely clear in this version. When it zooms in on Homer's face while looking at Bart, he says, If only we all were that lucky.